Is that an actual chicken? Oh my gosh. Right. Who is raising these kids and where are their parents? It looks like a war zone. Okay, jail. Absolute jail. I know about like bootlegs and stuff, but come on now. Have you had your theater experience completely ruined because someone else's obnoxious behavior? Because what happened to theater etiquette? Welcome to Tea and Popcorn, where we talk about all things movies. I'm your host, Megan, and welcome to this virtual tea party and movie club. And I actually have tea and popcorn today. Today's tea is just iced tea. This is the peach oolong tea, not sponsored, but should be. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Today we are talking about theater etiquette or lack thereof, because it feels like people have truly lost their minds. So grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. Let me know what you're eating and drinking in the comments. And without further ado, let's dive in. Obnoxious behavior at movie theaters is definitely nothing new, but I kind of believe TikTok and meme culture is kind of the catalyst to this new behavior with audiences. Case in point, the Gentleminions trend. In 2022, people dressed up in suits to watch the Minions movie.
Suits, the shades, the cult-like group outings at local theaters. There's no official dress code required by these theaters. That is, unless you ask TikTok. It's just the latest internet trend that has moviegoers dressing to the nines and going bananas for Minions, The Rise of Gru. The TikTok user credited with starting the trend, Bill Hurst, told NBC the idea was inspired by childhood nostalgia because he grew up watching the Despicable Me movies with his family. He and his friends happened to have suits handy from a recent school formal. His TikTok has over 8 million likes and counting, and the Gentleminions trend has since taken off. But why take a kids' movie so seriously? The answer seems to be pretty simple. It's a funny juxtaposition and a reason to get dressed up to go to the movies, complete with the trademark Gru hands. But it's not all fun and games. Some Gentleminions have taken the trend too far by reportedly disrupting the movie and making messes, prompting some theaters to ban guests in formal attire, issue pre-show warnings, or even cancel screenings of the film altogether. Hurst says that's not what the trend should be, and that having fun while being respectful is the best way to go about it. As for the Minions themselves, well, they, or at least Universal Pictures, are appearing to encourage the trend.
Okay, honestly, the Gentleminions meme is kind of cool. I think that kind of attests to people used to dress up to go to the movies. It used to be a special occasion, really, and now it's just like casual. People are in pajamas, people are in sweatpants, whatever. But it has been taken too far sometimes with people being disruptive, and that is what I want to talk about mostly. Is that the fact that some people ruin the fun, trash the theater. I think there was also an article about people like smoking in the theater. Like, I'm just like, that is crazy. But there was this one TikTok of people actually renting the movie theater.
There's a trend right now where people are dressing up in suits to see the new Minion movie. But I wanted to take it to the next level. The plan, rent an entire movie theater and call everyone I know to show up in suits.
We're here to see the Minions.
And let's just say some of the workers were a little confused. After getting some popcorn and drinks, it was finally time to watch the movie. The movie was about to start, but the unthinkable happened.
Oh, dang.
Security showed up. Are we gonna get kicked out? Is this really happening right now?
Stop.
So there's a trend.
Okay, I think the whole like renting out a theater is a pretty good idea if you want to like participate in like an internet trend. That way you kind of set the scene. This is gonna be lively. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be like loud. However, I don't believe that people should trash the movie theater. I actually kind of like the idea of like dressing up with the theme of a movie. I think that's just super fun. People were doing that for the Barbie movie, wearing their all pink. I do have a story about the Barbie movie that I will talk about a little bit later. But first, I want to talk about how people have been really disruptive in the fact of just trashing movie theaters, especially regarding the Minecraft movie. My God. Is that an actual chicken? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. No way. It looks like a war zone. Like, that's so terrible. I'm completely shooketh. I am. I'm so shocked. Someone has to clean up after that. And who that is, those are the theater employees.
From those memes about the Minecraft movie. And let me tell you how much of a shit show it has been for the past 3 days. This has been the worst movie I've ever had to work during in my time of working at a movie theater.
Dang.
The people coming in to watch this movie have been the most hostile, mean, disruptive, and dirty people ever.
Ugh.
It wasn't even like this for Mario, which is sad because Minecraft is supposed to be a peaceful game.
Right?
Yet it's bringing in people like this. Absolutely unreal. People body slamming employees, being louder than the movies.
Body slamming?
People throwing buckets of popcorn and drinks at the screen.
Terrible.
Where's the theater going etiquette? Because
Right.
I don't see it. I don't see it. These kids came up to a coworker of mine and said, "We dropped a large popcorn bucket on the ground. Hee hee
Oh,
hee."
no.
Snickered at us and walked away. Like, where are your parents? What is
Yeah,
wrong with you?
who's
I
raising
went
these
to go clean a theater.
Okay, I'm
on
gonna
the
pause right. Who is raising these kids and where are their parents? That's such a good question because who are these people?
to the theater, and they're like, "Oh, at least we don't have to clean it," and then they left it a complete mess.
No.
It is okay if you drop popcorn and stuff, that's fine, like a few kernels.
Yeah.
But if you're leaving like seas of popcorn and nachos and just Lord knows
Nachos?
what because it's fun,
Honestly, dropping your nachos in a theater, okay, jail. Absolute jail. You're going to jail. Oh my god, that is disgusting. That is so disgusting. I accidentally dropped a cheese sauce one time at the movie theaters. I was so mortified. It's so hard to clean up that nacho cheese.
spring from an accountability. We are
Amen.
suffering a crisis. So many people being like, "Oh, just do your job. Put the chicken jockey in the bag, sweep the popcorn. Oh, just let us have fun." Don't even get me started on the people in the comment sections on videos of the movie being paused, being like, "Oh, party poopers." Like, bro, if I was paying damn near $20 for a movie ticket and people were being loud as hell and I couldn't hear the dialogue,
Yeah.
shoot, I would want the movie paused too, let alone a refund.
Same.
Like, no, you can have fun without trashing the joint.
Yes.
You can have fun while being.
That's the thing. You could have fun without trashing the place. And that's the thing, too. This wasn't a screening that you could be like loud and obnoxious. And there's a time and place for those things. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But people went to see the Minecraft movie to actually see the Minecraft movie. What a concept. People brought their families along, and tickets are so expensive, like $20 a pop. And then it's even more if you are buying concessions. So you're paying like upwards to $60 for like an entire family, if not more, to go see the movie, right? So I'm just expecting some families are like, "Oh, let me go treat my kid out to watching the movie." And then they're seeing like popcorn being thrown everywhere, people bringing live chickens. Oh, it's chaotic.
The movie the night before it came out. I had fun, but did I trash the theater? No. It's not that hard. You're making our lives a living hell. Like, please grow up. Stop being insufferable. Please. Like, this movie made $300 million in the first weekend. It's impressive, but when you think about what we have to go through,
Yeah.
it's kind of hell.
Yeah.
Before you think about throwing a popcorn bucket at the screen or screaming very loudly, think about the people who have to sweep it up.
Yeah.
Because before you do that, I want to see you clock in and sweep up that mess.
Yep.
Genuinely the most horrible movie I've ever had to work during. Some of y'all need to get the belt.
Yeah, totally agree with her. Man, that's absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. What is that? That's confetti? Like, are you serious, y'all? I can't.
Family might get nailed with Coke bottles and popcorn. The police might show up to your screening to escort somebody out.
Crazy.
The one thing is for sure, you will not be watching this movie in peace. That's a guarantee. The movie theaters in the UK have all agreed that if you can't beat them, just join them. And I like this attitude. So they have special screenings now for shouting "Chicken Jockey" and "I am Steve" is totally encouraged. And they specifically state they're having a screening where you can go wild. This is movie history, you guys. You realize this. People have been behaving so wildly that they don't want to be the bad guy and tell them that they can't enjoy the movie the way that they want to
Okay,
enjoy
I want to
the
pause
movie.
real quick. Someone just dropped an entire bag of popcorn. Like, just buy one and just like, that's crazy. I just wanted to pause that for a second because I'm like, what the heck? Oh my goodness.
Honestly think this is a good idea. I'm not saying this is going to change movie history forever and the way we go and see movies. But I do wonder if American movie theaters will adopt this new form of movie screening where you can go absolutely nuts. I know movie theaters have been hurting over the past few years, but at this point, they're just like, give them what they want.
Okay, about that. Let's talk about that. If the whole like if you can't beat them, join them type of thing for movies. Now, I think this is a good idea in theory, but kind of bad in practice. It kind of creates a culture of it's okay to be disruptive in the movie theater. And that doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, maybe I'm just being an old head, maybe I'm just being a theater purist, but I think this could work to a certain extent for certain movies. For example, I just watched a screening of Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it was a live participative screening. So we had actors performing, people were like throwing like rice during the wedding scene. I haven't heard so much profanity in one night that I have the entire year, but it was such a great time. But we knew going in that it wasn't going to be a typical screening. It was going to be live. Audience participation was encouraged, and it was also for charity. There was a canned food drive. Those situations are fun. It's about the vibes, it's time and place. Now, if they do this with every single movie, letting people just go wild, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think in the comments in that regard. After the Minecraft situation, we know about the extremes of the lack of theater etiquette, but let's talk about those damn phones, because it be the damn phones. People are on their phones during the movies now, and that just completely baffles me, especially because a lot of these theaters have a put your phones away, please silence your phones. That has been a thing for like the past like 15, 20 years. I don't understand why in recent years people have been wanting to just put their phones out.
Low of not just respect, but like common sense, empathy, sincerity. I just saw this video. I'm not going to tag this person. Someone in the comments has already tried to talk sense to them. They're not seeing the light. I can't do it. This person was recording weapons in the movie theater during a jump scare, and then they pan over to their friend.
Okay. Recording the movie in the theater? Child. Okay, I know about like bootlegs and stuff, but come on now. Maybe this is just the millennial on me, but do y'all remember those piracy ads? I'm still freaked out. I'm still freaked out by that, but whatever. I'm gonna blame TikTok again. Now, I'm a TikTok user. I actually create content on TikTok. And even though I do create movie content on TikTok, I wouldn't dare record the freaking movie. Like, child. Anyway, let's go back to this.
The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse hot dog song
Stop.
in the theater on their phone, just playing the audio and just giggling about it. And then the caption is like, don't let us see any more scary movies. Haha. Yeah, we shouldn't let you see any movies. You should be banned from every movie theater on the planet. This is not the most disappointing part of this video, because I see this every time a movie gets popular. You know, people memeify scenes within a day of the movie being out. It's just fully recorded in the theater. This is just not.
See, that's the thing. It's just like meme culture. Like, I love a good meme, like the next girly. Like, I really do. But when people memeify scenes in the movie theater, or at least make the theater going experience a meme and trying to make the next viral moment, that doesn't really sit right with me.
As a problem anymore. Theater etiquette is down the fucking drain. But that's not why I'm making this video. It's that out of all the comments on this video, almost all of them were people laughing, tagging their friends, making jokes. One comment pointed out that it was wrong to use your phone and record the movie in the theater. I'm not going to lie, it shocked me. It lowered my faith in humanity even further. And the creator responded like that person was being unreasonable and was like, oh, don't worry about it. Nobody was injured. We were in the back row. Nobody heard it. The movie was louder than that.
Nobody was injured? That's the standard that we're having? Nobody was injured. Okay, I guess considering the Minecraft movie and stuff, yeah, probably that. But come on now, nobody was injured? Ciao.
A quiet part of the film. I genuinely think so many of us are literally desensitized to the fact that we live in reality and that other human beings exist.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of goes with this individualized culture, right? People are always kind of thinking about the content, what they're going to do with the content, and they're just trying to memify everything and not being considerate of other people. And that's the thing that is just so annoying about movie theaters nowadays, or at least like people having lack of theater etiquette. Because I love going to the movies. I do. I'm a theater loving girly, but yeah, people like this really does make it not as fun anymore. If there's any incentive to be quiet about going to the movies, it's this video. So I covered this story on my TikTok a few years ago. And it's of the Barbie movie, and so I'm being disruptive of that. So, yeah, let's take a look of that. So that nonsense popped up on my feed today. So according to this post, apparently the girl in the pink jacket was confronting the lady for letting her granddaughter talk and watch YouTube videos at full volume during the movie. Then the older lady started yelling about how Barbie sucks for being inappropriate for children, to which the girl said the movie was PG-13, and then she got shoved. Now there is so much to unpack, and I actually have very strong opinions about this. Now to the lady being disruptive. She should have known that the movie was PG-13 before actually going to buy her ticket. I mean, Google is right there. They're not hiding it. But say, for instance, you don't know how Google works, and you just bought the movie ticket, and you're just appalled by it. You could walk out of the theater and ask for a refund for your ticket. And if the grandchild throws a fit or anything, just say, hey, I found out this is way too inappropriate for you. We'll explain it later, yada, yada, yada. Now, if the grandmother were using that as a BS excuse to allow her grandchild to be disruptive, what is actually wrong with you? It is so rude to be on your phone doing movies. Like, there's people around you that actually want to watch the movie. Now, I understand the kids get distracted, and the easy solution is just like, hey, here's my phone, whatever, watch YouTube. But at least give them some AirPods. Now, to the people confronting the lady, again, now knowing the full context, I don't want to victim blame, but I'm also kind of like, ugh. The ushers are there for a reason. If someone's being disruptive doing a movie, just walk out of the film, just go and say, hey, this lady's being disruptive, can you go talk to her? Or just simply ask for a refund or ask for a ticket to another show. And a lot of times they will give you a ticket for free too, because they want everyone to have a good time in the theater. They don't want to break up a fight. Now, I think it's absolutely insane that this fight is happening after the movie. And by all means, the lady in the gray should not have put her hands on the lady in the pink. But people really need to have cinema etiquette. It's been 3 years since lockdown. Theaters have been open for a while, so there's no excuse. So please be quiet and courteous to others. So yeah, behave in the theater, understand the ratings, look things up, and try not to get your butt kicked. Moral of the story. This is something that I haven't witnessed myself, but my mutual Crystal is talking about it. So yeah, let's take a look at that.
Apparently, some people need a reminder to not put their bare ass feet on the chair in front of them in the movie theater. This is common sense, people.
Ugh.
It is absolutely disgusting to do that. And that's exactly what I saw at the movie theaters last night. What if your feet are smelly? What if you have athletes?
Yeah.
Somebody's head is going to rest there. Why are your feet there? These were not children. Maybe if they were like teenagers, I would get it. Unsupervised. We've all done stupid things as kids, but these were grown ass adults with their nasty ass bare feet on the chair.
Stop.
No one wants to be foot to face with some crusty ass toes.
Oh my gosh, like putting it on somebody else's. No. No, that grosses me out so bad. Oh no. No, 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 no. I can't. Like, okay. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I don't know. Let me collect my thoughts.
Respect the movie theater. Respect the space.
Yeah.
Respect other people. I know we all get a little accustomed to recliners, but book a ticket in a theater with a recliner.
Yes, absolutely.
And also, it was a plush rocker. It wasn't even that bad. Moral of the story, put your feet down and let's please raise the bar on movie theater etiquette. Apparently, some people...
Absolutely, Crystal. Shout out to her. The thing about the feet, that is just absolutely disgusting. Like, okay, here's the thing. If you want to rest your feet in the theater, like Crystal said, get a recliner. That's like really the best way. But like, do you really have to rest your feet? Like, I think we've gotten just so lax. But also to take off your shoes? Like, that is just so nasty. Oh my gosh. That actually reminds me of Real Take's video too.
Actually acceptable to take your shoes off in the movie theater. It's all immaculate on Thursday. There was a couple sitting next to me, both of whom had their shoes off. They also had smuggled in some kind of gourmet meal, and the smell was pungent. I don't know exactly what I was smelling, but it was not good. I just find this so gross to see in a movie theater in general. If you're there, it's a pretty much empty theater or really scattered. There's no one around you and you want to go for it. That's one thing. In a packed theater, I don't know. And especially if you're not wearing socks, straight to jail.
Oh, gross. Okay. My take on that is that, okay, first things first. Yeah, if it's kind of like scattered and there's like no one around you. Again, if there's no one around you, no one's in front of you, I guess take your shoes off if you want to. I don't know. I personally wouldn't do it. People are really over here trying to act like Margot Robbie and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, stop. You're not Margot Robbie. I would say even the same thing about the bringing the food in the theater. Like, I know some people, like, they sneak food in, whatever. Like, I feel like we've kind of all done that. Like, I feel like people have snuck in their fast food or their own snacks, whatever. But I would say the thing is, make sure the food isn't, like, so pungent if you could help it. But I think that's so gross with the combination of the feet smelling nasty and the food. Like, that is just so gross. And with all these people around you, like, come on. Now, you wouldn't, like, know how crowded the movie is before, like, smuggling your food in. But I don't know. I just would say, like, don't have, like, a full-on, like, gourmet meal if you're bringing a whole, like, feast, whole, like, Thanksgiving dinner or something. Then, like, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, that's just nasty, man. And I also want to echo that it is not just kids doing this stuff, too. I really hate how a lot of the discourse has been around, like, young people, especially after the Minecraft situation happened. But it's really not, like, kids. It's actually older people. Another thing that's kind of up to debate, at least as far as the discourse that I've been seeing, is people talking in the theater.
New Color Purple movie is a masterpiece, but the crowd that I was with last night, literally, who raised y'all? Who raised y'all? Did you guys like not go to movies pre-COVID? Like, what is wrong with you? From the loud ass conversations from multiple sections of the theater to people laughing when the scene wasn't funny, like Celie literally got slapped to the floor. That you got somebody a couple rows back cackling their asses off.
That is crazy. Like, okay, The Color Purple, especially this rendition, even though it's a musical, it is still a drama, and there's a lot of abuse that happens. There's SA, there's a lot of things that happen that is just so dramatic and so heart-wrenching. I didn't even scratch the surface of it. But this is not a movie where people laugh at abuse. Like, that's weird. And I understand, like, there's nervous laughter, all that stuff, but this is not the movie for that.
And the clapping when it's not time to clap. Like, why are you clapping? Like, a song didn't end. There wasn't a really emotional scene. Suge Avery was just talking about her music, and then we got some in the back like applauding, like fucking applause, like loud as fuck. Like, it was such a pain to watch this movie yesterday. It was so hard for me to sit down and properly enjoy this movie. I still enjoyed the movie, but I know I would have enjoyed it so much more if I wasn't with the crowd that I was with yesterday.
This really is annoying how a great movie could be ruined by people talking. When I went to see Saltburn, I was pretty excited about it, not gonna lie. I go to watch Saltburn the opening weekend. I would say the Saturday after its release, but still, opening weekend. The theater is smaller, but it's mostly empty. I would say there was like probably about 20 of us there. I sat in my seat. A group of 4 older people come up and they sit almost right next to me, like 1 or 2 seats next to me. And I'm just like, what the heck? There's so many other seats that you could see in this theater. And mind you, this was not an AMC or anything where you actually have to pick your seats. No, this was just like an open seating situation. That's one thing that annoys me a lot, when people that are not a part of your group, they want to sit right next to you. Like, what are you doing? But this group of people, they were talking the entire time. One person kept asking, oh, what are you guys saying? What are they saying? Blah, 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 blah. This movie is very shocking. I don't care if people like gasp or whatever. And I don't mind if people laugh because it is a darkly funny movie. One lady from the group actually had seen the movie before. How I know this is almost every other scene where something shocking happened, she's like, oh man, this part's gross. Oh man, this part's crazy. Oh man, this part is nasty. Almost every time. Mind you, I shouldn't know this, but this is how loud that they were speaking in the theater. But my problem with this time first time watching it, this person spoiled the movie for me. How I knew that is because she told the people right next to her and within her group the ending. And I thought she was being hyperbolic. But I'm just like, no way. She actually spoiled the ending of the movie. And again, opening weekend. And by the way, I did actually move a couple of seats down because they were just being too loud, but I still was able to hear them. So they were speaking in full volume. And yeah, they ruined the climax of the movie and they ruined the ending of the movie and everything. And I was upset, but I ended up enjoying it for the most part, but it just like they ruined the movie, y'all. These people were like older too. They were like in their 60s or 70s, so they should know better. And it just kind of gagged me that they were really acting like they were just watching it at home. I did see a movie a second time, like a week later. Did I ruin the ending for the people after? No, I did not. I would even say this, even if a movie has been out for a long time, don't spoil the movie in the theater. What is wrong with y'all? This also goes to my other point too, is that I feel like people kind of lacked home training. Before I started this channel, I also used to review like children's films. Well, not really children's films, but more like family friendly films. I don't review them anymore, mostly because of people's kids. Because people let their kids just run wild in the theater. And that is just so upsetting to me. Yes, you could argue, well, Megan, you're an adult and you're going to see a movie with a bunch of kids. It's almost expected. But here's the thing. I've been seeing movies in the theater since I was 3 or 4 years old. My parents told me to sit down and not really walk around. These kids were crawling on the seats, just running around the theater. That kind of boggles me. That's what happened when I saw both The Little Mermaid and, even though this is not a kid's movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I don't really review too many family-friendly films anymore because of that. Like, just kids running around. And it's just like, that really sucks. Like, yo, that screws up the bag. It screws up the experience. I don't even care if it's a family film or anything. Like, teach your kids to sit down. I promise you, those kids are also Minecraft kids. Speaking of talking in the theater, I kind of want to know your guys' perspective on talking in theaters. My perspective is don't talk in your normal speaking voice. Always whisper. I think it's okay to laugh. It's okay to, gasp, do whatever. But if you want to talk, just whisper to your friends. And also try not to talk during the quiet parts. I'm kind of on the fence about if you should talk during trailers. This happened like 6 years ago, but I was on a date and my date didn't like trailers. Now, I didn't even know that because we would have just like gone in late if that was the case. But what he did was talk in full volume at the trailers and making jokes. And I'm just like, yo, why are you being so loud? And then he's like, oh, I just hate the trailers. And I'm just like, well, the trailers are not gonna go away if you keep talking to them. Being disruptive. And it wasn't an empty theater either, so it was just all types of embarrassing. I don't know. Like, you don't really have to do like a whisper, but don't like yell. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments about talking during the trailers? Don't be obnoxious. That's kind of my whole thing. So here's kind of a rundown of theater etiquette rules. Number 1 is put your phone away or at least silence it. It really do be the damn phones. Number 2, whisper, don't talk. Number 3, don't spoil the movie. Like, that should be a given, but I just can't believe it. Number 4, don't throw food. Again, this should be a given. 5, keep your shoes on. Number 6, watch your kids. Teach your kids how to behave. Number 7, don't yell at the trailers. Number 8, don't be obnoxious when you either show up late or when you have have to get up to use the bathroom. Like, just be quiet during that. There's been times where I've watched a movie and people have gotten up to use the bathroom or to get like some candy or something for a friend, and they're just like standing up. Like, no, just like crouch down a little bit. Don't block the screen. Number 9, know the vibes. Some movies are comedies, but like in The Color Purple example, there's movies that don't need talking and talking back. Don't clap at weird times. That's kind of my list for theater etiquette. I think that the movie theater experience is special. I think more people need to go to the movie theaters, but unfortunately, people are starting to ruin the movie theater experience. That is just so sad because we need to support movie theaters, especially support the local indie theaters, y'all. And don't be obnoxious in these indie theaters either. It's usually like smaller staffs. They don't got AMC budgets. But I think the theater experience needs to be special again. Like it should be such a fun time. In this economy, it is a special occasion for a lot of people, so don't ruin it for people. Again, know the vibes. If you want to wild out, go to Rocky Horror Picture Show if they're doing a screening. I think I'm gonna release this near Halloween, so if there's a screening near you, buy tickets if you want to wild out. But overall, it should be expected to sit down, be quiet, and just enjoy the movie. And enjoying the movie and being quiet is fun. It's not being a party pooper or anything. You're supposed to kind of get sucked in. And if the movie is kind of bad, then try to get a refund or just like bounce. And don't be obnoxious about it. Don't be on your phone. What a concept. Give this video a like if you like the vibes, and subscribe to join the virtual tea party and movie club. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on the latest video. Check out my previous video if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.